Hi guys, my name's Dave Shields from down the very southeast coast of Australia. Just want to give a bit of a talk about Scott's tutorials or modules that he's got up online. I was pretty much just selling my artworks for a six-pack of beer or a few bucks here and there, and I don't know, hadn't either the desire or maybe I was a bit scared to challenge myself and push for a higher standard or a higher earning capacity with my art. So anyway, I love seascapes, I think most people do, and I tried to get better at them, and I sold a couple sort of, but never really got the skills up. Look, yeah, money's tight around our house. I've got two young kids, and just on my income while my wife looks after them. But decided to do the modules, and it's been absolutely the best investment we've ever made. And so I'm watching them, and they were just really engaging. Almost was watching them one after the other, just like Game of Thrones. I couldn't stop watching them. It was great. And yeah, Scott was just really engaging, really pragmatic, and really easy to follow the way that he was teaching. So modules, or the practical parts of the modules, are all complete, and I pretty much turn around, I get straight into my canvas, and it was so exciting to be at the canvas or at an easel, having direction and having a bit of purpose and feeling like I had some of the skills that were going to take me to another level. And so I set up the iPad just here on a bit of a table, and I just watched those tutorials, watched those modules as I did the sand ripples and as I did the bushes and the grass, and getting those clean, crisp blue skies, getting every element of water, like the waves and yeah, the warm, wet sand, all those things that make a really beautiful beach come together. I just watched them one by one and created my first artwork of what I feel anyway was my first really good seascape artwork. And that sold, and that's great. And then the next four that I did all sold, and then I started getting commissions for particular beaches around the south coast here of Australia to do them. And things just started to take off, and it was great. Now I'm starting to do more commission works, and I found that all the modules, all the learning these different techniques play straight into doing landscapes, into doing portraits, into even doing abstract artworks. There was so much stuff that I didn't know that's been a huge help. Just making sure you're taking good quality images, and you know, licensing and trying to push your business through social media and all that other stuff. But the biggest part was the prints. I've got a print behind me because I haven't got any originals at the moment. But the prints has been huge. I've sold about 45 prints now in the last, like 6 months, I guess, since I've been doing it. And it's just been a big bonus and a lot of fun to be able to go through that process. Anyway, do I recommend this course? Absolutely. Like I said, I'm a high school art teacher. I know what everyone's an artist. Doesn't matter who you are. And if you want to go through and get better and build on your skills, feel better about yourself, and you know, even if you're just starting, got paintbrush in your hand for the first time, you can learn how to do a lot through this course. If you're on the cusp of something like I feel I still am, it's perfect for you. And if you're experienced, I think there's always things that you can learn. Scott's teaching is just spot on. It's, like I said before, it's really relaxed. It's really easy to understand, easy to follow. And he gives so much of himself throughout the process. He really gets you involved. He doesn't use the big fancy words. He keeps everything really pragmatic, really simple. And you know that when you're giving your money over, you get that sense that you're giving it off to a really good, genuine guy who's genuinely cares about people succeeding in the art world. And for me, that's enough. But yeah, I guess, not much more to say other than, if you got the opportunity and you got a little bit of extra money in the bank, totally worth the investment. And good luck. I better get back to it before the kids get home. Cheers.